Hey guys, it's Tixie here and welcome back to my How to Improve at Demolition series here on Black Ops Cold War today for episode 5, where we're going to be breaking down the map Yamantau. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Okay guys, unfortunately the search and destroy bomb sites do not match up to Demolition on Yamantau, so I'm just going to really quickly show you where they're located. So the A bomb is located in here up against that wall, and the B bomb site is located around here, just in front of this block, this box here on this side of it. So we're going to start off, guys, when you are the defending team, which is when you spawn on this side of the map where the big helicopter is. So one of the things you need to know about spawns on Yamantau, guys, is kind of similar for the attacking and defending sides, where the areas in which they can spawn covers quite a small area, and the best way to play this map in the spawns is to get aggressive. But with being aggressive on this map becomes a lot of risk, but also a lot of reward as well. So you know, you can get a lot of crazy sort of feeds and really pick people off as they spawn in, but also there's a lot of risk, very easy for people to kill you, and it can be a very difficult map to nuke, I have found. So I'm going to run through the places where the attacking team can spawn first. So they can spawn down here, and they can spawn sort of along here as well. They can spawn anywhere sort of up here, so along the back here. And they can also spawn around here, and as far up, I believe, sort of around here and sort of here. So the reason that it's difficult is, for example, going through all them spawn points, you could play up here if you wanted to, on this sort of head glitch here, if you want to be a little bit more sort of chill, maybe not as aggressive. The same thing you can do here is kind of play back here and kind of watch the angles. And you can also do the same thing from under here, but ideally, you know, all it takes is for them to go a slightly different way, and they get past you and they can get behind you, and there's not an awful lot to play with, I find, with the spawns on this side of the map. So obviously what the best thing to do is to be aggressive, and I would say you want to be playing up in this position, up on this wall. You know, you've got a nice little head glitch to anyone spawning around here. You can wrap back here and sort of shoot people in the back there, shoot people over there. From up here you can shoot people spawning down there. But again, as you can imagine, once you get aggressive to this sort of up this far, they can still spawn like here, even if you're this aggressive. But you've got to think, if they start spawning here, or they start spawning down there, or they start spawning there, you're kind of in the middle of it then. You could have players spawning there and players spawning behind you, and that's, I think, why it can be quite sort of difficult sometimes. And obviously you can wrap back down here, you can sort of wrap round, and for me personally, I just think it's better to be aggressive on this map, because as I'll show you in some clips in a minute, you know, what you can do with the kills of, you know, killing people off spawn on this map's absolutely crazy. But apart from that, guys, there's not too much else you can do on this side of the map. Obviously you can rotate round, you could push round here if you wanted to, but yeah, really, you just want to, you know, use this map to just, you know, absolutely just farm players off spawn, just get as many kills as you can. But I'll run some clips now, guys, and try and show you a little bit more of what I'm trying to say about how being aggressive is better, but how there is also sort of risk as well as the reward. So in this clip here, guys, I've got a harp up again, so you can kind of see how the spawns are working, obviously on the top left-hand corner in the mini-map. But this just kind of goes to show you how kind of mad it is. Obviously I've got a harp here, which gives me a bit of an advantage. I do manage to pick up quite a few kills here, and this is actually to this date the only nuke I've got on this map. But as you'll see, guys, like how there's just such constant players, you know, that you can shoot. There's so much going on. You know, players are spawning all around me, to the side of me, in front of me, and obviously, yeah, fortunately we pick up the nuke here, and then we continue the streak on for a little bit. But you'll see, guys, the pressure I end up under, I do end up dying. And, you know, this happens a lot. Like, there's just so many angles they can come from, you know, so many players do so many different things. And it just kind of goes to show, guys, how mad it is. But, like, when you do get it right, it is pinpoint on this map, and you can do a lot of damage. Okay, guys, again, I've got another clip here with the harp. And I just want to show you here, I'm going to pause it in a moment. I pick up quite a few kills here. I feed quite nicely with the hand cannon. But once we get these kills here, I'm just going to pause it very quickly for you guys. If you take a look at the mini-map now, guys, look at where the players are spawned. So I've got two players that are kind of pushing from in front of me. There's 2 or 3 players with their arrows facing the other way. They could easily flank me, and that just kind of goes to show, guys, how you know, they can come from different angles, and you really have to be sort of careful. Obviously, you're not always got that, you know, the harp to watch, and you know, when you haven't got the harp, you've got to be like predicting. You've got to constantly be checking your back, making sure you're not getting flanked. Because again, look, 2 players are coming back for me. I do end up dying from in front of me, but again, then at the end there was another player who spawned to the right behind me. So you just have to be very careful on this side of the map, guys, and always have, you know, always be careful of your flank whilst also watching your front. Okay, guys, so I'm now going to do it as if we're the attacking team, which is when you spawn on this side of the map. And very, very similar to what we just did on when we looked at where the attackers spawn. It's very similar for the defenders, guys, where there isn't an awful lot to sort of play with in terms of like buildings to rotate through and ways to play your life. So again, on this side of the map, you want to be aggressive. You're going to get a lot of kills, but you are going to die a little bit as well. It's going to be hard to always streak up. So for the defending team, they can spawn anywhere around sort of here on the ice. They can spawn down here. They can spawn here. They can spawn up as far as here. I believe as well they can spawn here and sometimes in here as well. So again, on this side of the map, you know, you want to be aggressive. So the best places to play is like here. You've got a nice little head glitch and you get a nice little line of sight through to the spawn. You can push up sometimes and hold this angle and you know, pick players that spawn in. Then you can rotate back here, pick anyone who's maybe spawning out down here, somebody spawning down here. You can push up to here, get this head glitch. You do have to be careful though, because the defending team can spawn in and they've got a really nice head glitch here, so you just have to be careful of that. Another good position to play is down by this kind of rock here, so you can, you know, play this, you can get some nice kills. They're spawning in, you're a very, very hard target, and you can always wrap back down here and shoot anybody spawning there. But as you can imagine, guys, it's very similar on this side of the map. It's very easy to get overwhelmed, very easy for a lot of players to spawn in, and you know, 1 minute, you know, you're shooting them here, and then you wrap back here, and if they've spawned down here, there can be players that are already running up here, and again, it's very easy to end up with players kind of behind you, coming from loads of different angles. But again, there is a lot of reward on this side of the map for, you know, a lot of kills. And even when you're pushed up as far as this, they can still spawn, like, basically back there, and you're just literally shooting them as they spawn in. You can, sometimes if you want to, wrap back here and come down here if you just want to take up a new angle. I will also just show you this jump spot for anybody who doesn't know. You can jump up there. So that's another way. If you kind of are playing this kind of rock and you feel like you're under a bit of pressure, you could wrap back down here, under here, and either you could go all the way up round by the sort of B bomb and go back through there, or you can use this jump spot here to jump up and take up a new angle. And again, if you've got the A bomb down, it can be nice sometimes to just hold an angle here, kill anybody in there, kill anybody running off spawn there. Obviously from within here you can play this corner if you wanted to of the doorway, and you can also, when the bomb site is here, you can sort of head glitch that, or you can head glitch on here. But that's kind of that for the spawns, guys. Like I say, I'll run some clips on this side of the map now and kind of just show you how crazy it can be, but also kind of show you why it's a little bit harder to stay alive. Okay, guys, then, so with this first clip here, this was one of the best streaks I've probably ever had on this side of the map. I streak up very, very quickly. Again, I've got the harp up so you can see how the spawns are working, but you also see, guys, how many times in this like kill streak that I get here, how many times I'm having to stim, how many times I'm kind of going sort of one shot. Like, I'm getting into some real close range gunfights and almost getting caught, and that is kind of what happens here. And you know, kind of without the stim shot in quite a few areas, you probably will end up dying. I do also, guys, end up getting really, really aggressive here, mainly because if you look at the time on the clock, we didn't have much left. I was really, really close to the nuke, which is why I end up really pushing around in a moment. But like you can see, like, it's just, again, now I'm repositioning to the right side, but you can just sort of see, like, it's very, very, you know, hectic on this side of the map. Even once I jump up here, look, there's just players that spawn in front of me. You know, I end up running out of ammo, pull the secondary out. So yeah, this side of the map, guys, can go absolutely mental. But again, you just have to be really, really careful. And as you can see, you know, you're going to be in a lot of close range gunfights. This map really suits SMGs, and you really, you know, to play your life, you know, you have to have a little bit of luck as well. Okay, guys, so this last clip here is just, again, same side of the map with the KSP, just kind of, again, showing, you know, how, you know, close range gunfights, getting quite weak, having to rely on the stim shot. Sometimes the stim shot's not available, so, you know, you're quite weak and you have to be a little bit careful. And again, as well, not got the harp in this instance. Obviously, we'll just go one shot there. We did have a spy plane, which kind of helps, but yeah, it just kind of goes to show, guys, you know, what I'm doing, what angles I'm checking, just kind of rotating in and out of this bunker. I do end up dying in a minute. I don't, watching it back, I don't actually know what I was doing. I literally just do not react. at all to this 13th kill here. I don't know what I'm doing there, but yeah, like I say, guys, that's all you want to do. Keep rotating that bunker, you know, try your best to stay alive, but like I say, you know, it is going to be hard to sustain long kill streaks on this map so consistently, so that's always something to have in the back of your mind when you're playing on this map. There was just one other thing, guys, that I wanted to show you on this map, another little jump spot that maybe you don't know about. It might take me a little while to hit it, but you can jump up here. Typically I miss it first time. It doesn't help that my sprint button is like a bit dodgy at the moment. Well, you can jump on here and then jump up from there, which is probably the easier way to do it, but you can definitely jump from this like that, and that's another way. Like if you're down there and you want to jump up here and start playing more angles, you can do that. And also the head glitch that I showed you about on the bomb site for looking that way for the defending team works exactly the same for obviously the attacking team when you're the defending team when they're pushing through that doorway. So apart from that, guys, there's not much else I can say on this map. This is probably one of the best maps for spawn killing. You can get a lot of work done on this, get a lot of high kills, but I have just found over time that it is a little bit harder to play your life because you just do end up eventually getting kind of overwhelmed, I think, on this map, you know, because the spawns are so sort of compact. You know, you can just end up with so many players sort of on you after a little while. But I hope you guys found today's video useful. If you did, please do hit the like button down below, and if you are brand new around here, guys, and want to find your way back for more, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.